Mahesh, thank you for joining us this morning. That very, potent question when it comes to the temperature in Delhi. It is the station of Mungeshpur, which, according to reports, are suggesting that it crossed the 52-degree mark, 52.9 to be precise. Is that possible in Delhi? Because the IMD is not very sure if there was perhaps a malfunction of that monitoring system.
Yes, Divya, we can say temperature difference in a particular city in a short distance cannot be more than 6 degrees, because 46.8 was the benchmark temperature which recorded by Safdarjung and 52.9 by Mungeshpur. So the temperature which is recorded by Safdarjung is by thermometer, which is kept in a standard enclosure like Stevenson screen, and it is covered with proper ventilation and grass coverage on the ground. So this is the standard procedure to erect a thermometer. Whereas it is sensor-based temperature which is in Mungeshpur, so it can be exposed to concrete or some you can say heating element nearby. The heat of nearby topography can alter the temperature, so it cannot be authenticated and there cannot be such difference. And moreover, the Jacobabad in Sindh, Pakistan recorded 51.4 degree and Palodi 51 degree. So Rajasthan and Sindh, Pakistan, where third desert is there, they usually record highest temperature in that region, northwest India or parts of Pakistan. So Delhi cannot record more than that, because so we can say that yes, there may be some error.
Mahesh, when we talk about, the day before, Mungeshpur recorded 49.9 degrees Celsius, but that was also the temperature that was recorded at another monitoring system and another monitoring station in Narela. So, how can it be that two stations have got it wrong, considering that even if Delhi recorded 49.9 degrees Celsius, that in itself is breaking all kind of records?
See, Divya, most of the stations in Delhi are automatic weather stations, sensor-based stations. So there might be some error, because exposure of such weather station is not at standard procedure. Because the sensor should be covered, or you can say they should not be exposed directly to sunshine, and nearby topography should also be considered, because the standard procedure is in Stevenson screen, which is in Safdarjung. That's why the Safdarjung temperature is benchmark temperature for Delhi and NCR. All the other stations, some stations are overreading and some are under-reading. So we can say there may be, we can say that this type of temperature can be ascertained that yes, this is the range of temperature in Delhi and NCR, but the difference in between two weather stations cannot be more than 2 degree or 2.5 degrees Celsius.
Right, Mahesh, you spoke about the monitoring system in the Safdarjung area, where 46.8 degrees has been recorded for the first time in 79 years. Take us through, records are being broken, whether it comes to Delhi, whether the temperature is 46.8 or it is more. Also, what does it really feel like? It might be coming in as 46.8, but what does the temperature in Delhi really feel like, and when can we expect some respite?
Earlier when temperature was by 24 of May or 25 of May or between 23 and 25 of May, when winds were easterly from Bay of Bengal. So heat index was more and feel like temperature was more than 50 degree in Delhi NCR, despite it was around 41 degree. But now as the temperature is crossing 45 degree over many parts of Delhi and NCR, but the heat index has come down because the lower humidity. That's why feel like temperature will be almost near the actual temperature, unless the heat index increases due to higher humidity. Because now westerly winds, which are dry and hot, coming from Sindh, Balochistan and Thar Desert, so that's why there will not much difference.
But Mahesh, it rained yesterday in the national capital, so that would have increased the humidity levels and therefore perhaps increase the heat index as well.
See, Diba, the temperature was recorded, the maximum temperature usually reaches by 1430 to 1530, and that was the peak temperature, and during that time humidity was very less. When it rained, during that time temperature decreased, and the heat index will not be so much high, because when temperature reduces, then if because there was not a widespread rainfall, so humidity did not increase much. if there would have been a widespread rainfall across Punjab, Haryana, Delhi and Rajasthan, then the humidity level will increase, which we can see on Saturday and Sunday. So there are chances of increasing heat index, but the temperature will get lower due to widespread thunder shower, or you can say dust storm and thunderstorm activities.
Right, Mahesh, and a very quick question before you leave. We are hearing from the IMD that monsoon is expected anytime today. They said yesterday that in the next 24 hours, monsoon should reach Kerala. How soon can we expect a monsoon to reach Kerala, and how soon can we expect monsoon to reach Delhi?
Already, thunder showers are going on, rain and thunder showers are going on over many parts of Kerala since last 4 to 5 days with greater intensity. And now all the parameters are setting up the wind flow and outgoing low wave radiation. So anytime monsoon can be declared over Kerala and simultaneously over Northeast India. This will be the first time that both the regions, Northeast India as well as Kerala, will see the onset of monsoon on same date. But we cannot say how the monsoon progress will be there in next 15 to 20 days. So normal date of onset of monsoon over Delhi is 27 June, and as of now we think that it will be on time.
Right.